Good day, everybody. Actually, something is really bothering me, and I think we can um, reason together and then we see what we can do about this. Let me start by this little story. I have some friends in the quarter where I stay. Most of the times we do meet maybe at the barber shop or at the money MTN mobile money shop when we want to like retrieve some cash or send some cash. At times we meet at the football pitch and things like that. So once in a while we do discuss and I do ask these friends what they are up to educational wise and things like that. So there are some of them who are really close because they live quite near my home, and surprisingly they tell me they have master's degree in law, some uh, bachelor of science degree in law, and I'm asking them, what are you doing in the quarter? They say there is no job. Okay, now I try to maybe get the CVs of these friends. I Because I do run an organization that help people to get jobs. I try to forward their CVs to some companies and maybe organizations that need the services of somebody who must have studied law, maybe up to the degree level or the master's degree level. And when these people are called for interview, what I find out at the end of the day is that they are not capable of handling the task being given to them. As in from the interview, because there's one particular guy, a friend who was actually the interviewer, told me he is not sure this guy can handle this job based on the way he performed during the interview. So I started wondering what is really happening. Well, I would like to talk about what is happening in my faculty, the Faculty of Law and Political Science at the University of Douala where I school. I know the same thing obtains in most other institutions in the country. Now, what I understand is the power of a lawyer is in the mouth and the hand. As in, the lawyer has the hand as a strength to jot down a complaint, to draft maybe um, a story, or to draft how he or she is going to handle a particular case. And then the mouth of that lawyer is another strength. That is, the lawyer's mouth is actually the power that makes him or her to win that case. The lawyer should be able to stand in court and talk, argue, defend some causes, declare some rules, state some constitutional laws and things like that. What I've noticed from the Faculty of Law and Political Science is that, um, especially in state universities, they just put in students. It's just like a garbage in, garbage out stuff. They just put in whosoever comes in to study law and political science. They do not give these people that practical experience or practical know-how of how they are going to handle the profession when they are out of the university. What am I trying to say? Let's take, for example, when I was in year one at the University of Douala here, we were like 2,500 students in that particular faculty in year one, and maybe just in some common law, or let's say most of the common law courses, where lecturers like Dr. Fua Comfort, Dr. Azanga, Dr. Ade, Dr. Fominjang, they could give an opportunity to students to come out and then actually talk. Maybe you stand in front of your colleagues and the other students. You can, maybe they ask a question and then you have the opportunity to answer. That already gives you a knowledge that tomorrow in that profession you are supposed to stand in front of people and defend, or you answer questions, or you talk in front of a crowd. But what I notice in most of the other courses is that students are not given the opportunity to actually use the mic. Just a selected few who are called delegates, they have that opportunity. Like I, for one, I was a delegate. We stand in front of maybe the amphitheaters, we talk, and there are times we do have meetings with maybe the administration and things like that. So I discovered that most other students in that faculty do not actually have that technical know-how, or there is still that fright in them because the fright was not brought out by a practical experience of always handling the microphone and talking maybe in the amphitheater and things like that. I try to table some complaints to the deans of studies, the various departments, to say what is happening when these students go out is they are actually afraid to stand and talk in front of the crowd. Someone will come out from the university, he or she cannot handle a microphone and stand in front maybe a crowd of 2,000 or 3,000 people and talk. And if that person is called for an interview to handle a job, just the manner in which the person responds to certain questions being asked by the company or the interviewer already can know that this person will not be able to handle this job because there is already a kind of fright. You see, the person cannot stand and talk. It means the person cannot stand and defend the company somewhere. What am I trying to say? I am calling on the government. I'm calling on other private institutions. We have to make sure students, not only in the faculty of law and political science, maybe engineering students, maybe whatsoever field, make sure when you train the students in the classroom, give them that technical know-how on how to handle their job when they leave that institution and go out to face the real world, the world of their profession. Thank you. We'll continue discussion later.